Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we're doing a free-to-play Gaia. Now I've done a few versions of Gaia already, so I'm more so gonna go over the techs we're using for this Gaia that are different instead of just the core Gaia plays, like the Galloping Gaia, our Magical Knight, and our Dragonfire. So we're bringing back Dark Flare as it's super free-to-play friendly. I think we can get it from even drops, and we have a card like Skilled Blued Magician, who is also super free to play, and it's a little bit of support, way older and way deeper. Gets a spell counter when a spell resolves. So 3 spell counters. You can special summon one Gaia Fierce Knight from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Banish this card from the graveyard, target one card you control, place a spell counter on it. Usually one would work for the other, so you would use one in the graveyard, top deck another one in the graveyard can put a counter on the other Skilled Blue Magician. Then we have a bunch of spell cards, of course, that we use to get counters on them. Then you can special summon a Gaia. We are using some different Gaias. I'm using Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight, easy to special summon if your opponent has a monster and you don't. Once per turn, if a monster with higher attack is special summoned, this card gains 700 attack until the end of this turn, so that's pretty good. He gets up to 3,000, but super easy to special summon, helps with some XCs. We have some level 7 XCs, just one copy, and we have some level 4 XCs with Excalibur and Malevolent Sin. It's actually pretty easy as long as you have 2 Origin and a higher monster, or even work in your Envoy of Chaos. I think that's what we do in the replays, but you get an easy Excalibur bumps up to 4k for a couple turns, so he's pretty strong. But other than that, the same old techs. We're using World Legacy Clash now instead. We have room for a Spiral Spear Strike and a Reverse Trap. Love Reverse Trap. I don't think I have a replay of it, but a very good effect. It doubles your attack pretty much. Instead of lowering it, raises it. And we have another attack manipulator here with Envoy of Chaos. During either player's turn, you can discard this card, target a Gaia the Fierce Knight monster you control. It gains 1500 attack till the end of this turn. Then when he's in the graveyard, you can banish a light and a dark and add him back to your hand, just like banishing a light and dark to summon your Dark Flare. So just one copy of him. I think he is from another box along with Lord Gaia, but it's just one copy of these super rares. We're going 2 copy of Gateway of Chaos because it's a little older, but whatever you guys can mix in. There's all sorts of weird little techs that work for this archetype, so definitely feel free to try it out if you've only bought the structure deck with gems. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, here we are facing a Settoe Kaiba. We're going first. Got a little bit of win streak, so it's really the skill that allows you to play free to play, because it still gives you consistent core plays, and then you just support them and give them a little more depth. So here we're going to start with our Skilled Blue Magician, use our Gateway to Chaos, give him 1 counter, use our Spiral Spear Strike, give him another counter. If only that would have worked on 3 counters on in there, that would have been cool. But we're going to use our Galloping Gaia to search our Dragonfire. Now we're going to pass to our boy. He might use the spell card. They use cards of consonants constantly, but he doesn't. We're going to use our Galloping Gaia, search in Origin. We also top deck a World Legacy Clash. Now we're going to throw away Dragonfire to special summon Origin, because Magical Knight needs you to control no monsters or your opponent to control a monster with 2300 or more attack. Or you gotta normal summon him like a 7-star monster, but we're gonna do that because Origin can special summon by discarding our Dragonfire. Then he counts as 2 tributes for a warrior, and we can use Magical Knight and bring out the Dragonfire. So very good synergy with Origin there. Origin's just made for this deck. So we got Gaia, Magical Knight of Dragons. We go into a Stone of Ancients, but we have Spear Strike, so we pierce him and throw 2, or we draw 2, throw 1 away. We throw away an Origin back into our graveyard, and now we have a Reverse Trap. Our boy's down to 100, but he does get a Blue Eyes in the end phase because we did kill a Stone of Ancient. Now he uses that card of Consonants. That's going to be 3 on our Skilled Blue Magician. Another card of Consonants. That should have been 4, but it wasn't. I guess it's not. Anyway, we're going to destroy the Blue Eyes as soon as he normal summons that tuner. No synchro for him. Now he can add the blue eyes to his hand with the Stone of Ancient. But we have a World Legacy Clash waiting for whatever monster he's able to bring out with his Ultimate Dragons. So he's searching the poly. Sets 2 uses the poly. It's only a twin burst. With only 100 life points left, all we have to do is wait till the damage step, get rid of all those poor spell counters we earned, and then just hit him for lethal on his own turn. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Joey Wheeler. We're going second. He's using life point boost. Top decked one of our weird Gaias, but we also have a Gateway to Chaos. We're facing a Desperado. Searching Desperado card of Soul also goes into a Necro Valley. And a Quarantine, so really just trying to restrict what we do. But we're going to show him he's really off the mark. So we're going to normal summon our Magical Knight. First we're going to use our Dragon Knight's Path. Search our Dragonfire, obviously. Normal summon the Magical Knight. All the normal combos, but now Dragonfire gets to use its ability to destroy a field spell. We destroy the Necro Valley. That brings out the Knight of Dragons. We destroy the back row with his effect. It was a Wall of D. Now, I left both my spell cards in hand. We destroy the back row, I'm 0. I swing into his Quarantine. We use our Forbidden Chalice, that's going to be 3k. We know he has the Desperado. He searched it with the card of Soul. So he brings out the Desperado. We're going to wait for him to use his effect. As soon as he uses his effect, we chain our World Legacy Clash. He does get a head coin flip, so he has to destroy a monster, destroys his own Desperado Barrel Dragon, and searches a Twin Barrel Dragon. So we get our monster back. He brings out his Twin Barrels, so even if he's likely to miss us, but we're still going to destroy the monster, even if he misses us, because we have Origin as a follow-up. So we use our Gaia, search our Dark Flare. Now we have lethal. We're able to normal summon our Origin, special summon Dark Flare. That's 4k already, but he does hit us with a Void Trap Hole. So we set a World Legacy Clash and just hit him for 16k. We switched our Knight of Dragons into defense position. He sets one more. We get a Lord, but nothing we can really do with that, so just 1600 more damage into a lone back row. Normal summons a Quarantine. All we gotta do is wait for the damage step, get rid of our Dark Flare, and he's hit for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Zane Truesdale. He's on a win streak. We're on a win streak. Looks like this one's gonna keep going. So we have a Dark Flare, we have a Spear Strike, Gateway to Chaos, and our Galloping Gaia already in hand. He's gonna use Core to search Fusion Support, uses the Fusion Support, goes with 2 Proto Cyber Dragons, sets 2 back row. So now he goes Gateway to Chaos, Gaia the Magical Knight, Galloping Gaia, searches a Dragonfire, goes with the Magical Knight special summon a Dragonfire. Now he goes with the Overflow for the 2 monsters, but we still have a Dark Flare follow-up after banishing 2. Very significant to sit over a Rampage Dragon. Here he brings out a Cyber Dragon, has to Evolution Burst us, so we're going to save our monster with the World Legacy Clash and disable his monster at the same time. That's why World Legacy Clash is so strong. And our boy Scoops, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Human Astral who's looking to rank up. So we're starting with Soldier, starting with the Dark Flare, and starting with the Forbidden Chalice. He's going, normal Onomot plays. Utopic into he's going with Roach. So it's either Bouncer or Roach. He chooses Roach. We're gonna Forbidden Chalice the Roach, just in case. I don't know if he does work against Gaia monsters, but we're gonna Forbidden Chalice him. Let's say that he does. So now, we use our skill. Throw away our Spear Strike, search our Magical Knight. He's gonna Cosmic Cyclone our Field Spell on Normal Summon, just revealing to me that he had an out to this, but he wasn't able to do it. All he had to do was chain that Cosmic Cyclone to me activating the Galloping Gaia. It would have stopped the effect, and he wouldn't be in this mess. But now he's in this mess, so he's gonna pay for it. His Roach is sitting there, completely useless. We're gonna use our Gaia to destroy the Roach. Special Summon the Dark Flare, Special Summon the Soldier, and then our boy Scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Aster Phoenix. Going first, going for a rank up. Okay, so we already have our Dragonfire and our Magical Knights. Start with Magical Knight, and then we have a Forbidden Chalice and an Origin. Some people like to get their Origin in the graveyard. You discard the Fire, Special Summon the Origin, Normal Summon the Magical Knight using the Origin, then you Special Summon the Dragonfire from the graveyard, thus putting the Origin in the graveyard. I'm not exactly trying to do that. Here our boy Cosmic Cyclone, our Forbidden Chalice. So we're going to use our effect, destroy his Furhire. He was trying to use Beat. Now we Normal Summon an Origin. We have a World Legacy Clash now. Now this was actually a pretty good play. I had to think about this play a lot. So he Normal Summons a Recon. Recon will eventually aim at our World Legacy Clash. But I don't know what he's going to Special Summon. He doesn't get to target the back row until he Special Summons, and then I would be able to chain to it. But if he were to summon a Sage, it would be able to negate my World Legacy Clash, and I would lose my monster. So, we choose to use the World Legacy Clash before the Scout gets to trigger his effect. It was a Sage. That brings our Gaia right back. His monster was at 0. Now we get Galloping Gaia, which means he can't use that back row during the battle phase, so says the battle trap. He did have a delay, but then obviously the delay purely stopped right at the end. So very strong still, even free to play friendly. So I mean, it goes through tons of different older support. It's just older support, really. So if you've been playing Duel Links for a really long time, you probably have some older stuff that'll still work in a Gaia deck. There's so many versions of Gaia in Duel Links, really, when you think about it. They've just I think back now, there actually used to be one Gaia, the original Gaia who could Special Summon, not the normal monster Gaia, who was meta in a handless archetype, super from way back when. But yeah, Gaia's an ancient archetype, so there's always going to be a way to play, so don't give up, guys, and I hope you enjoy.